It is Sunday, January 27th. Got me a little leg workout in, guys. I'm gonna walk you through this one. So I started out with a trap bar deadlift. For me, I'm just able to sit back a little more on a trap bar and work on form. And that's really all I did. You see, there's only 225 on the bar. And I just really wanted to concentrate on my form tonight, driving through my heels. And what I did was you'll see next, recorded from the side. And the reason I wanted to record from the side was I really wanted to check my form. You see right there, I had a little hip hinge to start the movement, but on the rest of them, I was moving as one solid unit, and that's really what I wanted to do. I didn't want any kind of bad form, and you can see my knees are staying back and they're not going over my toes, which is something very important to me, especially having bad knees. So all in all, pretty good form on the deadlift tonight. From there, I moved on to three variations of leg press. The first one is just a narrow stance. With the narrow stance, I feel like it works my quads a lot more. And what I'm doing is I'm just driving through the heels and trying to squeeze my quads as I go down. You can see I'm not really going too parallel. The reason I don't do that is right where you see about my knees stop. That's about where they start grinding really bad. So if I stop there, I find that my knees recover a lot faster and they don't swell as bad. Second variation is a high, wide leg press. And this looks a little different, and it honestly feels like you're giving birth when you're doing it, even though I'm never giving birth. But the reason I do that is when your feet are that high, wide, and slightly pointed out, you're actually working your posterior chain through the entire movement. And you're just, once again, driving through your heels, but you'll feel your quads not really kick in. You're feeling it more in your hamstrings and your glutes. I love this variation just because, you're not just laying down doing leg curls or something like that. You're still doing a pressing movement, but you're working your posterior chain. Okay, last variation is just what I call a power stance. It's the most natural stance to you. It's the one where you feel the most comfortable. And for me, it's, feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes a little bit pointed out. And I'm able to go a little heavier when I do this. You can see I'm still not going as deep because I want to protect my knees, but I did go a little heavier and I lowered the rep range down to 12. I really love like this stance. It's just the most natural, comfortable for me, but I also have to be careful not letting my ego get in the way and do too much weight when I do these. Also, another point to make is just drive through your heels. You don't want to get on your toes as much because that's when you'll start messing with the front of your knee, so stay on your heels. From there, I moved on to a straight leg deadlift, and you can see I have a slight bend in my knees. And if you notice, what I'm really doing is trying to stick my butt out as far as I can and keep a flat back. I don't want any rounding in my back. I'm getting old now. I'm 34, a lot of football injuries, got a couple degenerative discs in my back, so I'm trying to protect it as much as possible. That is why you see me just keeping a flat back and squeezing my glutes as hard as I can on the way up. To cap off my leg workout, I just did some body weight step ups. And, with these, I come back from the bench a little bit. You can see I'm like not right up on it. I'm having to step forward and up. And it creates a little bit more of a lunging motion than just a regular step up. And once again, driving through my heels. I don't really count when I do these. I go till it burns and then do a couple more. I kind of do this as a mix between just like a burnout set and a little bit of cardio to cap off a leg workout. I can't do that much volume right on my legs. I'd love to keep doing exercises, but with my knees, I have to work out twice a week instead of having like one hard leg day a week to give my knees time to recover. And lastly, just did some leg lifts. Key point on these is you're really trying to curl your hips in and contract your abs. A lot of people just lift their legs, and all they're doing when I do that is they're just burning out their hip flexors. So that's really what you're trying to do here, is just curl those hips in. Well, that's going to wrap up tonight's workout, guys. Please like, share, and comment on this video and let me know what we want to see next.